All right. So this is the dashboard where we are able to see the details of, like, the sales, the purchases, total receivables, total payables, business lost, business owned, and if there are multiple branches. So this is basically for a retail business of one of the client. uh, so they have two branches which they operate, and they get different kinds of so it's into automobile. So they have a workshop where they do different kinds of services like tires and other alignment balancing, brake services, and stuff. So this is the dashboard for them. Now I'll explain you the process, like, how their operation work and how we have designed it for them. All right, so like, what kind of flow they wanted and why we have designed it that way. Instead of just going showing you one module, I'll explain you the flow, why we have designed it that way.
That's fine.
Yeah, so basically, like, these kinds of businesses usually receive an inquiry through a phone call or through a WhatsApp, or maybe a walk-in customer, or through some Facebook inquiry and everything. So now usually they used to record everything in a notebook and a diary, and like, they were not able to keep a regular track of that. um, because in the automobile thing, like, a customer may not get like, convert immediately. He say, I will come after 1 week or maybe 15 days. So in a diary they were not able to keep a track of it. So then they wanted an inquiry module where we can completely like, keep a track of all of their data, and we can even keep a track of their conversations. So this was an inquiry module where any new inquiry received comes, like, we just add a new inquiry. So for example, we can so we have a common, like, each customer has a unique account where everything gets mapped to that account. So we have a quick search thing. So like, if the customer exists, his details will be like, fetched automatically, and then we can fetch different kinds of products. So now I'll just fetch one of their product. They will even get an idea of stock and everything. If there were some services they can add. So like, whatever client did the inquiry, they can have they will be able to see in the inquiry section. So all of these can be customized as per the client. So they were into the automobile industry, so we customize it for them. For any other client, we can customize the inquiry section as per their requirement, as per their product selection. The prices will be fetched here. So whatever the net landing prices and whatever the customer recommended prices will be visible here, and whatever price they quote will be mentioned here. Whether the inquiry received from an incoming, outgoing, everything gets mapped here. Or when a reminder needs to be sent. So like, if a customer said, I'll come maybe in next 7 days, so we can just select a date, and this will be reminded to us on that day. We can have some kind of a conversation. So like, whatever customer said to us, we can record. So like, customer comes on 7 today. And if you want to send an SMS, we can select this and submit it, and the SMS will be sent. So I'm not going to right now save anything because this is a live account. I'll show you when the inquiry gets saved, how it is visible. So I'll show you some existing inquiry. So like this one, this is the inquiry that was saved and it was closed. So when an initial inquiry was created, this was the data that was then when they recorded another conversation. So like, a complete timeline is maintained of the customer conversation, whatever conversations they had, and when it was done, so they said the fitment done and the inquiry was closed. Whenever an inquiry is open, it will, So like we can add an activity. So like if there is more conversations, if there is an outgoing call, if we did some follow-up, we can record all the transactions here. We can set another reminder date and everything, so it will keep remind us that we need to do a follow-up. So we can add multiple activities from here. So I'll show you some more accounts. For example, here, so like they have a long conversation history here for that customer. So we can keep a complete track of, so like they don't lose. So usually when they were to do in the diary, they were not able to keep all of these track. So here the chances is they will never miss a customer just because they were not able to follow up. So this was the basic CRM section or inquiry module, we can say, and we can filter it through various dates and all. We have different filters here. We can keep a track of whether an inquiry is open, it's closed, it's lost. We can just filter it, all of those from here. If we are running some Facebook campaign or anything, we can then download the Facebook inquiries in a CSV file and we can import it here directly. So earlier they ran some Facebook campaign also. So here it's like the inquiries received from Facebook. So like they just need to upload the Excel the CSV file and the inquiry will be loaded. They don't have to enter one by one. In the next section there's this sales section. So basically a sale process is recorded. So whatever sales, so now here they had two different branches. So right now, as this is an admin account, you will be able to see invoice numbers with the series starting from M and the series starting from S. So they have these two branches, one is satellite and one is Makarba. So Makarba's branch series starts from here, satellite series starts from S. So everything is properly tracked, where the invoice was made and which amounts are paid, which invoices are due, and everything, the record is maintained properly. Any questions here you have?
No, this is good. Keep going.
Right. So then the same is the process with the purchase also. Same is the process with the purchase also. So they, whatever vendors they have, they buy it, and whatever payments are due, they are able to see here. And yeah, so and one more thing about sale is I'll show you how to we create a sale invoice. So everything is like, as I said, we maintain everything in a central account. So the sales process is also very similar. So as I said, the same account gets fetched here. And now, as this is an automobile, the company has multiple vehicles. All right, so we keep a track of all the vehicles here. And if they have a multiple billing and shipping addresses, all of those are maintained here in this section. They have all the whatever vehicle kilometers. As I said, here we have GST. So whether the invoices in GST or IGST, we are able to manage here. The same, the product, we can select it from here, and all the, so like the similar products will be populated below, and then we can select it or we can just complete it and it will be done. Right, so it's the same process. And here when a customer is giving an immediate payment, we have a short payment option also. So okay, add one item. So when they do a payment, they have multiple payment options also. So whether it was a Google Pay, it was some EMI, it was through a credit card. So everything gets managed here, and they can manage multiple payments option also. So like they received through some cash and another through credit card. We can maintain all of those things. Once confirmed, it will be saved in the system. So this was a basic sales process. The purchase is also similar. I'll show you the customer profile section. Your same company. So we are mapping everything in the customer profile section. So like whenever a lead becomes a customer, his unique profile is being maintained, where everything, as I showed you there, everything is mapped here. So all the transaction details he did, what kind of business turnover he did, so we are able to view all those data here. through which billing shipping address he has been done, what are his dues, what are his, everything is maintained here. In the vehicle timeline section, we are able to see all the vehicle wise details. So like for example, if a customer is asking in this vehicle what did I I wanted to know the history, so we are able to search everything from here if he did something, so like this. So we also send reminders through the system. So if there is some kind of reminder sent, we are able to know whether the message was delivered or not, when it was sent. All the inquiries that are open or lost, whatever, it is mapped here, and we can directly see the timeline here. So if we click here, the timeline will be open and we can know why the inquiry was lost, is it open, so what are the status of it. So the basic timeline directly. So any questions you have here?
No, that's good. Please
Right.
keep going.
All right, so now we'll move to the product section. So here we are maintaining complete product master, stock summary and everything. So I'll show you stock summary. So everything is categorized into different brands and everything. So like Apollo, Bridgestone, Continental. So then they have another sub brands, what kind of stock they have, everything is managed here. In which branch how much stock do have for a particular size, so everything is maintained here, right? And then we can go more in detail of any particular sizes. So if I click here, it will show me how much was the inward quantity, how much was the outward quantity, and it will show me some graph, so I know which item is moving fast and everything. I can go inside the January and I also able to know to whom did I sell, which customers did I sell. I had now some they do, so as they have multiple branches, they even do stock transfers, so everything maintained here. So like for a particular product, what kind of movement was done, when it was purchased, when it was sold, whether it was a stock transfer. So complete product movement we are able to track in different kinds of ones. Yeah. So you say sales, purchase, stock transfers, everything it gets maintained here. So we can directly open an invoice also. If we click more, an invoice will be opened. Then we have the sales summary section where complete sales data is maintained, and we can say drill down more into details as to which customers did we sold the data, what was the amount and everything.
Omar, give me 15 seconds, okay? You have to turn off something. 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. So this is the product master section from where we can add different kinds of products and all. We have a barcode option also. So if someone wants to generate barcodes, we can even do that. We have an edit price. So like if they want to bulk edit the pricing, we can do that also for all the products. Then there are these basic product category, UOM, so like units of measurements and everything.
Can you show how to bundle a couple items into a different price, like a bundle discount or something like that? Just do that real quickly if you can do that. Don't save it. Just wondering if you can just show the steps.
Bundle a product, all right.
Bundle would be like adding 3 or 4 things together into like an assembly would be a bundle.
Yes, I'll show you. All right. So usually in this we have not done product bundles, we have done service bundles, so I'll show you that.
Okay, that's fine. Service bundle is fine.
Yeah, I'll show you that. So like as I said, we customize it as per the requirement. We have everything ready, but we customize it the way the client wants. So service bundle is combo. All right. So like for example, they have a wheel alignment. They want to take an annual contract where they do 3 wheel alignments, where they do some nitrogen, something like night 2 N2 refill is like they do 5 N2 refills. They have got lots of things. They do some wheel balancing thing.
That's fine. Yeah, that's enough.
Right.
Yep.
So so this is how, and the contract. So like the contract is for 12 months, whether it's for 6 months, everything like we keep a track. Now we can even activate it or deactivate it. So like now if we want to deactivate the bundle, we can do that and it won't be visible in the sale thing. We can obviously see in the report section, but it won't be visible in the sale. So that's how we do the service bundle. Yeah, anything more you would?
No, that's fine.
Yeah, and so now the receipts, payments, these are the basic things, like how we just create receipts from the invoices. So like if there is a due invoice and if you want to create a receipt, we just go here and add new and create a receipt. So these are basic receipt and payment operations that we do. This is a stock transfer operations, where if they want to transfer stock from one branch to another branch, like source branch, destination branch, so they do this stock transfer operations here. Physical stock is something, so like when there is a stock mismatch, maybe due to any reason, and they want to match again the stock, so through the physical stock they match the stock again. They might not have any entries right now, so physical stock is for that. Okay, if they want to rematch the stock again, like the counted stock.
Okay.
Yes. Now, so they have a vehicle master, as they maintain like all the vehicle brands and models and everything. We have SMS things, so we have various SMS templates, which automatically. So we have that the variable SMS. So for example, in this SMS, it automatically replaces the vehicle number with when this mapped. So we have all those kinds of settings here, and through the SMS gateway integration, it will send the SMS. We have email integrations also. So here we have all those settings, like email settings, SMS settings. So in the email settings, we can set the email gateways through which email they want to send. SMS settings is for that SMS payment, SMS gateway. GST is the tax setting. Campaign is something, so like if they are running some kind of campaign, like Facebook EMI, Facebook Wipers kind of campaigns they are running. So that kind of campaigns here. Branches, like if they have multiple branches, right now they have 2 branches. If they want to add another branch, it's easily configurable. They just add here and it will show up in your pop-up, and automatically all the settings will be done for that branch. So the system is highly configurable. We have like multiple vouchers. So like we have sale invoices, purchase invoices. So now if they want to maintain 2 different kind of series, if they want to edit some series or create a new series, so through the voucher settings they are able to do it. So for example, here we have a sales here. Now if they want to create another sale voucher with some different kind of series, they can just select here, select sales receipt, whatever voucher they want, credit note, debit note, everything, and they can do it. So I'll just show you an existing voucher, how it is done. Yeah, so for example, right now this voucher is applicable only for satellite branch. So only the executive who is operating the satellite branch will be able to see this voucher. The another branch guy won't be able to see this voucher. If I just add another Makarba here and save it, so both the guys will be able to see the vouchers, and they would be able to create invoice in both the type of vouchers. Then there is this advanced voucher configuration, where if they want to do suffixes or some prefixes, if they want to do some manual numberings, everything can be done through this section. we have POS option also. So POS right now is under development, but soon we will be able to do it. So like in the supermarket POS, right now they don't want POS something, but if there is a client who is running a mini mart or supermarket kind of thing and he wants a proper POS thing, we can do that also through here. We have various print settings. So like in an invoice, what kind of columns you want. So we have all those, what default bank selection you want. So I'll show you a print view of an invoice also. Just a minute. Let's see. So it's just, so this is basic a print. Yeah, so this is a basic sales invoice that is created for now. Whatever columns they want to hide, they want to show, so everything can be done through the voucher settings. So it's fully customizable. Yeah, anything else you would like to ask here?
No, I think this is sufficient. Thank you for doing that.